Hello there, Malaysia. This is Gerryko here, and this is a Wait a Minute production. Today is the June 20th, 2014. It's a Friday, and it's 9 p.m. So today I'm going to talk about actually two or three things. Firstly, I'm going to give you my history with a fantasy novel called The Witcher, and also a trailer that just came out for the game, and the song that accompanies the trailer, which is just bloody awesome. So, The Witcher. When did I first encounter The Witcher? The first time I encountered The Witcher is, and I can show you now, this one here. This is The Last Wish, introducing The Witcher, and it's written by a Polish guy by the name of Andrzej Sapkowski. The guy is still alive, so no worries. It's not good fantasy writers are not dropping like flies, and G.R.R. Martin is still hopefully penning the next not Lord of the Rings, the next song of a book. I mean, book of a song of fire and ice. Was it a song of fire and ice? Yeah. The next book will be called The Winds of Winter. Okay. So this is the first time that I encountered the great books was in, I think, a place called Tauranga in New Zealand. I saw the book. It was featured on one of the pillars in the library. And then I took it to Bell Lodge. That's one of the backpackers in Tauranga, New Zealand, specifically North Island. And I started reading the chapters, and oh my god, I was very intrigued with the stories within. All the chapters inside it has a moral or a gray area, something that is adopted by the game too. The choices that you make are gray. There's no good or bad or left or right, but it always stays in the middle. So it is very different from other contemporary works or books or film and stuff like that. That's why it was so good. It was a breath of fresh air indeed. So let's see here. The Witcher is written, of course, as I said earlier, by a Polish writer called Andrzej Sapkowski, and it's nothing to do with the Sakroji crystal things, you know. Uh, I don't know whether they are popular nowadays or not. This type of crystals, Sapkowski crystals. When I was in Britain, working in Britain, there were a lot of these crystals around, a lot of franchise. But in Malaysia, I did not see many of them at all. So must well read the wiki, and let's take a look. The Last Wish, I think it's the first translated uh, book from Andrzej Sapkowski, and the second one would be Blood of Elves. It's a green book, which is, I think, is shown here. Yep, the Blood of Elves was also translated. This was the beginning of the saga. Yeah, the saga of a series as one of the witches, or uh, the prophesized girl. So yeah, I read the red one, the red book, and also the green book. Let's see here. There are other books as well, two or three. Wait, the books. Let me read this here. The books, The Last Wish, Blood of Elves, Time of Contempt, and Baptism of Fire, have been officially translated into English. Oh my God! It has been. It has already been. It has really been, like, say, translated. Oh shit. Okay, good. I want to read The Time of Contempt and Baptism of Fire, the official translated to English. Because about 3 years ago, I was so bored, I got nothing to do, so I read uh, Blood of Elves, Time of Contempt, Baptism of Fire, and another book, the end of the series, or the saga. The ones that I read were, like, say, fan translated, and oh my god, ooh, my eyes were bleeding from how they translated the damn Polish into English. I think they just, like, simply used Google Translation and translated it directly. Blood was seeping out of my brain trying to, like, figure out what the f they were translating. So I was not that impressed by the translation of the fan translation. So now I know that there are the two books that I can actually glean from the internet. Nice. This is a very popular work by Andrew here in Poland. Unfortunately, only in Poland. Only recently, or a couple of years back, that the people of the English world, or everybody who does not speak English, they were like say, oh my god, this work here, the Witcher series, oh my god, it is effing awesome. And why did it take so long to translate the damn books? Well, it is in part due to the writer or the author's disdain for the translation of one of his books. So he was quite wary, wary, wary of the translation. So that's why it took forever for his works to be translated, to the hue and cry of the fans, the English. I mean, the people who can only read in English. We were like had to be content, or content. Sorry, be content, not contempt, which is a different meaning. We had to be content with the fan translation, which was bleeding our brains, unfortunately. So the saga has about, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Oh my god. I thought there was only like 5 books. 5 books of it, namely Blood of Elves, Time of Contempt, Baptism of Fire, The Swallow's Tower, and Lady of the Lake. But now there will be a 6th book called Season of Storms, written in 2013, but it's a prequel story. I know what happened in the Lady of the Lake, kinda like, it's like a dream sequence, so it's quite a weird type of ending for Geralt of Rivia and also Ciri. Not sure. I think there is quite an open-ended type of epilogue to the saga. So hopefully we will get to see more great adventures, but I doubt it, because after 10 years, only now Andrew has decided to, like say, not extend the epilogue or go into the future after the epilogue, but decided to go into a prequel story which takes place in the events of Craig Aflo, means the before Blood of Elves. So I would love to have a more concisive and conclusive ending to the saga. What happened to Rivia? What happened to Geralt? What happened to Yennefer? What happened? Were they dreaming? There were a lot of short stories that says that Geralt is happy or he's either dead. So I don't know what the hell is happening at all. So to actually continue on the Witcher awesome series, there were a couple of great games that came out, which was revolutionary, and it was brought to us by the guys at CD Projekt, a Polish game developer. Yep, a Polish game developer indeed. So these are the the covers for the books. This is a very old cover, of course, very old indeed. And there was also a TV series, a Polish TV series by the name of The Hexer, and it's got nothing to do with a game of old, which was released in the 1990s, I think. It's nothing to do with the game, but the TV series, I downloaded it, but I did not watch it because, well, I heard very many horror stories about the TV series, so I did not choose to go and waste my time on it. So these are some of the Witcher stuff here. Interesting indeed. And yeah, the CD Projekt has made the first game, which I did not play, which is this one here. You can see. The second game I want to play it, but I'm not yet invested in it at all. So the second game I want to play, because the graphics was awesome, and Yennefer, or whatever that redhead's name is, she looks bloody sexy. Indeed, and I would love to see those cutscenes involving Geralt giving her or making sweet love to her through pole and whole situation. So let's see here. So this video that covers the history of mine with the Witcher series. So if I have the time after finishing reading Game of Thrones 5 books for a second time, then I might actually go back into The Witcher and read the English officially translated English versions of the awesome Witcher saga. And hopefully in the future I would actually play the second game, The Witcher 2. I don't think I want to play the first game because the graphics were a bit outdated. So what I wanted to talk about, and in the background was the awesome song, 2 minute and 22 OST of the uh, third game, The Witcher Wild Hunt, or The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So I want to talk about. So now you have the music in your mind already. What is it? What it is about? So what it is about? There is a lot of vocals at the back there. People screaming la 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 la. A lot of percussion instruments. Okay, now forgotten what it is about. Let's see. It's 2 minutes and 22 seconds long, and a lot of shouting, of course. That's awesome. As I said, a lot of percussion instruments, grum, gling, glong, gling, glong, gloom. Very nice indeed. And a lot of la 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 la. Very nice. So I'm gonna leave a link below here just for you to find the OST. Some of you are very lazy, and I have the link, so might as well put it in the about section in this video below. So I'm gonna talk about one trailer. The good thing about this trailer is, besides the song, is the graphics is beautiful, of course. Besides that, okay, this is one of the trailers, and why it is awesome is because of this. You leave it, this trailer, which is called The Witcher number 3 Wild Hunt video, is a E3 2014 trailer, and the trailer is called Sword of Destiny. Sword of Destiny was released about less than a month ago at the E3, which stands for Electronic Entertainment Expo, and it is held in, I think, California. So that's the expo that they reveal the newest games that will be coming out either this year, next year, or the year after the next. So it's an exciting time. And why? Okay, you do your internet surfing and stuff. You leave the trailer playing in the background. The songs are very nice. But bear in mind, in this trailer here, there are a couple of voices in it, like the actors saying their lines. But what's so special about it is actually it's a synergy. The dialogue that was inserted in this trailer, oh my god, you just leave it looping behind in the background, and the dialogue just fits well with the video. And if you listen carefully, you would actually and can hear Tywin Lannister of the Lannister House. Oh, sorry, House Lannister from the G.R.R. Martin universe. A song of book. I'm sorry, a book of Song and Fire and Ice. Wait, a Song of Fire and Ice book series. So yeah, Charles Dance, who plays Tywin Lannister in the HBO mega super popular series, you can hear him there. So I was quite surprised indeed. So let's dissect it indeed. So let's see here. The music is not bad. The OST, that is stunning, as you can see here. This one, of course, I'm gonna leave a link below. This is for the OST. It's 2 minutes and 22 seconds of awesome shit, and this is a confirmation of the actor Charles Dance. Yep, Charles Dance is his name, is it? Wow. From the Game of Thrones series, and Charles Dance character Tywin Lannister is dead as a doornail thanks to his son. So who's Charles Dance? Charles Dance is a person who doesn't seem to be a dancing type of person. He was in Aliens 3, oh, Underworld Awakening, is it? Game of Thrones, of course. Last Action Hero, or he is the bad guy with the spunky looking eyeball. I watched the Last Action Hero when I was a teenager, and I thought, what the f, what the bullshit. So let's see here, Charles Dance. What else has he been doing or have done of late? Besides being British, that is. Nothing much to speak of actually. As you can see here, For Your Eyes Only. Oh my god, he was in a James Bond movie. Holy shit. Was he a really bad guy? Who knows? What else did he do? Falls War? Isn't that like no, there's nothing to do with what's his name? What's his name? The guy who keeps on dying. Uh the actor who played, what's his name? Stark. Uh the guy who lost his head, the Stark King, Stark Warden of the North, Sansa Stark and Arya Stark's father. I forgot his name, but never mind. The actor keeps on dying in all the movies, almost all the movies, except. Aha. Let's see here. Let's go and find what's his name. Stark father. Stark father is the name of not Iron Man, motherfucker. Arya. Eddard Stark. Eddard Stark. Eddard Stark is played by. Okay, now I remember. John Bean. Is it John Bean? Michael Bean. Bean. Something Bean. Sean Bean. Yes, yes, I got him. Sean Bean. Sean Bean keeps on dying, unfortunately. The only film that he did not die, I noticed, right, was a show called Troy. Not to say that he's immortal or he's still living now. No, I'm talking about his character. A character in Troy, which is quite awesome, quite an awesome movie as well. His character did not like bite the dust in the film itself, but maybe after the film he died. Back then there was like no hospitals and whatnot, and they die of diseases quite easily. Even a flea bite can kill a person back in those days. I mean, back in that movie was portraying that era of death and black death and whatnot. So it's quite easy to die. You like say lose a fingernail. Oh, ouch! And you can die from that. Yeah, infection was a bad thing back then. So Sean Bean's character in Troy did not die. I was very surprised. Always when you see his mug, Sean Bean here, which whom I respect quite a lot, just expect him to die. Okay, that's the most important thing that you can learn from his movie career. He dies a lot, quite a lot. So Charles Dance has not much of work, and now he's in Witcher 3, Wild Hunt as Emperor War Emrys. Nice. So let's go and dissect the stuff, the trailer. Why? I don't know. So let's see. Hopefully, YouTube ID content system won't kill me for doing this. So see people hanging around, kinda. F it. I'm not gonna use this one. I'm gonna use something else. This is game trailers 720p version. I'll use the one in the official trailer. So maybe you would go and look at the trailer, which is in hopefully 1080p. Gamer poop is very funny. So this is CD Project. Please forgive me. I'm gonna like dissect your trailer, and this is not copyright and stuff, and this is for review purposes. So fair use, please. Thank you very much. So people are hanging around back then. Nothing much to do back then, so hang around. So you see that Geralt has like two swords, which is awesome, double-handed. Haven't played the game, so fuck knows what's happening. So you see, I guess these are the enemy. the enemy is supposed to be the emperor, right? In the five book series, it's the emperor who's the bad guy. Kinda. It's very grey. Now it's a very nice narration. Once we were many, now we are few. If I'm not mistaken, there were 6 or 7 witchers, and all of them they have their own totem. So there's not all white wolves. No, no, no. I think there were a lot of animals for each witcher. So you get to see quite a number of them here. So all of them are different witchers. If you freeze frame all of them, you'll see all of them are quite different. And one of the features of Geralt of Rivia is his eyes, the eyes of a cat. And when you see this one, oh, nice body, big ass, small waist, nice looking assets there, and a big stick, kinda very nice indeed. I love the, whew, not the resolution, but the the fabric and whatnot is very realistic indeed, and of course the personality is always quite calming and soothing. And I do not know who the hell this person is. Cannot be like say Yennefer, right? Yennefer having white hair. Okay, it's quite a pretty girl with white hair or silver hair. I wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind indeed. But what is a wild hunt? I'm not sure. And the voice, of course, of the Emperor is Charles Dance. You can recognize it immediately. And when you hear that Charles Dance saying, "And I'll give her what she deserves." Of course, what she deserves is my dick. Of course, you can like get the intonation from the intonation that's very specific to Charles Dance. Yeah, and you can recognize it as Tywin Lannister. So CD Projekt has changed their logo. I think normally the words CD Projekt is accompanied by a wolf, but now they changed it to a chicken or a cockerel. Very beautiful vistas and the water and oh my god, the okay, this is nothing to cry about because you have seen this before in like Assassin's Creed. But before that, notice the vista here, the mountains. Oh my god, look at the mist. Holy shit, it's volumetric movement of the clouds. Awesome. Oh, and this is very awesome indeed. This is one of the redeeming features. I think the Witcher series. I don't know which one came first. Is it HBO's dirty scenes? Game of Thrones, that is the season one, or is it The Witcher 2 that first came out with all this dirty stuff? Nice. And the bad guy with this type of voice or gruffy type of voice, like being obscured by a helmet. This is quite threatening indeed. Whoa, that's awesome. I guess this is could be the bad guy. Who knows? But bloody hell, what an ugly motherfucker. And of course, when it is Gerald of Rivia, if you read the books, he is always torn between two lovers. Don't know what to do. My cock, if I can, I will clone it and give it to them both. Torn between two lovers, feeling like a douchebag. I know my cock is for two. And it's, I guess, I don't know whether it's Yennefer or not. But there were a lot of witches, I forgot what's the name already. It's like 3 or 4 years ago since I read the book. So I love redheads. Redheads are sexy. And who's this one? This one is sexy as well. Brunettes, redheads, silver haired, whatever. As long as they have hair, it's sexy. And of course, must come with the compulsory uh, personality and down under bush. Ah, who doesn't like witches with red hair and magic? Yeah. Your first request when you're like making sweet love to her is, Jennifer, can you like make my dick a bit bigger? Thank you. And who doesn't like fighting bears? Oh, and of course, a witcher is his main task is to get some money and destroy uh, abominations. But in the end of the books, right, there was a moment. The book called I Am Legend. If you read that book, it has a similar ending in The Witcher and I Am the Legend books. And you see just now the Griffin. Yeah, they're gonna like with the special edition of the Witcher 3 game, you can choose the one that comes with the sculpture. Oh my god, it looks great. Oh yes, definitely. Just now you saw the witch and the Witcher uh, humping around, and this Witcher is enjoying it. I don't know whether they back then a long time ago did they like fake it or have acting classes for such situations. Who knows? Oh god, I think just now you saw the monster with the tongue, right? I think it's a succubus enthralling this person here. This person will be seeing a very beautiful girl, but in fact the succubus is ugly as f. Oh, there goes the head just now. And you see this one here. At first, when you look at this, due to the panning, you think that Gerald Rivia is a dragon. Oh god, the fire spewing off his mouth, but you can see that there's a hand there, so it's burning something alive. So there's barbecue on the dinner menu. What the fuck? I mean, yeah. The Witcher 3. Coming to a store near you by CD Projekt, and of course, something like a crow coming out of the head. Nice. Great song, great graphics, great everything. And of course, a great witch having her orgasm of a time. So, besides that one, which is awesome, there's also some videos that shows how by a GT, okay, that shows this is the statue that you'll be getting with the collector's edition, and it looks great indeed with all this amulet, the booklets, and what else is there? There's a CD cover. This is a small booklet, and of course the making of and the map and the coaster for your drinks or your beer which you are having when you're playing the game. Art book as well. But most interesting thing is of course the statue and the amulet. It would be awesome to put this or string this amulet around your neck. Very interesting indeed. And that's not the only thing about it. There's also the making of that statue. Uh, it's quite interesting if you can go and find the video from YouTube, because the game trailers version of this video is not good quality, unfortunately, but you get to see how they process or make the awesome sculpture, and this is the result of it. Yes, definitely. I would love to have that on my desk, and also a lot of hookers and pretty girls. I would love them to be on my desk with legs spread open. As they say, spread your legs and fly. Opposite, spread your wings and fly. Who knows? So, thank you for listening to my jibber jabber. There is not much of a. Ooh, it's quite a pretty girl, yeah. There's not much of a good production values. Some of you definitely will be putting it thumbs down. I don't know why, but who cares. See you, Malaysia, or where you're from. Bye bye.